Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball. Ball here this evening.
For the Angels, second baseman D. Gordon.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff. I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. Well, you usually don't get the third pitch to tell you what kind of game you're going to have, but right there he missed that pitch, and I'm telling you right now, this could be an offensive game if this is the way the zone's going to be tonight.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Now to the plate, Mike Trout. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. First offering on its way. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. Outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Parra makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder Gerardo Parra.
And he lays off there 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Hit on the ground out to short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So here's Joe Mauer. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Throw over to first. And another throw over. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting fifth.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Cozart. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 6, Zach Cozart.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Gonzalez over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Weakly hit towards first. Mauer comes up with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so. Well, he's just 2 outs into
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. This is line to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that's in there for a strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit to short. Story brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate,
Pitcher.
number 16.
Number
He'll
16.
take his first hacks here. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away
The
now.
batter, number 9.
Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon.
Gordon.
He singled his last time up. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ready now, Zach Godley. He'll get us
Leading off
going in
for
the
the Phillies.
home half of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Zach Godley.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Striding in once again,
Left fielder,
Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Trout is there. 2 gone. Standing in, Joe Mauer. A base hit in his first trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, 2 beautiful pitches. I don't know. 2 fastballs inside. Do you stay in or do you go back outside? He's got him set up for anything right now.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. For Mauer, that's double number 3 so far on the year. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So striding in, Mike Trout. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Now batting, Nomar Mazzara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Zach Cozart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. First and second here with nobody out. Swing and a little tapper. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yoenis Cespedes. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. To short. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. At the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Maikel Franco is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Carlos Gonzalez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Shot toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hard liner to center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This one's down to third, and he is out on the tag. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Andrelton.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A called strike over the outside corner. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retired. Stepping into the box.
Leading off for the Phillies. Pitcher.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Mazar is under it, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Gerardo Parra comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that misses ball 1. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Trout ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting,
Ready
Center
once
fielder,
again, Tommy Pham. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 for 2 on his line so
Leading
far
off
in the
for
game.
Angels, second
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. D. Gordon becomes the first out of the inning. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
In for strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Story onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Left side. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Joe Mauer. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. 2-1 to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. No walks yet. Here's the delivery, and that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Catcher number 41.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazara ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mike Franco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Right fielder number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Luis Valbuena. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Luis Valbuena.
And they start him out away with a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line drive to center field. Pham patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the changeup is way low that time. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. That gets down, and the inning continues. Ready for another shot now. Martin Maldonado.
Catcher.
He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 17.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he'll get back in safely. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Mauer will range over to make the catch just beyond. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he takes ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Pitcher,
stepping in,
17.
Jumbo Diaz. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerardo Parra. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. 0-1, here it comes. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try to.
Leading off for the Angels, pitcher, number 16.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
D. Gordon.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard towards center, and Trout has himself a base hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first.
Your attention, please. Now
So
pitching for the Phillies, number 55. Harvey
Chris Young come on to pinch hit here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Look out. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Tommy
Leaves a slider right over the middle. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. So here's Joe Mauer. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out. Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. Jim Johnson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. He reached on a fielder's choice.
Number 6. Now pitching for the Angels,
Jorge Alfaro will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez, trying to cash in here on this two-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with two away. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop. Zach Kozar. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Parra moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Luis Valbuena. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out Ian Kinsley.
Number 3, Ian
Bud Norris
Kinsley
takes over on the mound.
For the Phillies, number 21, Bud Norris.
To third, Rosales has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll be the one to get us going here in the box. Middleton.
Trevor Story.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hits this one hard the other way. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. The pitcher, Bud Norris, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Scott Kingery.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. In is Gerardo Parra. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Brad Peacock takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Andrelton Simmons is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Story scoops it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in now, the pitcher. Middleton. So with 2 away, they decide to let Colby Rasmus will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Into the box now, D. Gordon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Rasmus is digging for home. And he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead. Parker Bridwell comes on to start the
pitching for the Angels.
Now at the plate.
68. Parker. Bridwell.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Nip the corner. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with the changeup here.
And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Standing in, Wilson Contreras. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Adam Rosales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Center fielder number 27.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Ahmed will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Young.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Story picks it up on to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Gonzalez, and they have taken the lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra. Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he's set to get the bottom of the. Ian Kroll takes the mound in a safe. In there at the knees, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Cam Bedrosian, a right-hander stand.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 32.
Trevor Story is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Young coming on, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Ahmed. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Will Harris will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
39. Will Harris.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Young. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy.